And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken.
Oh, it was 4th and inches anyway. I forgot.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Push him back. Kill. 54. Mike 54.
Prescott now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He ain't doing shit but throwing it to
Here's 2nd and 9. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. Room here to run.
Bullshit.
First down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Oh, yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, shit. Man, I gotta give this nigga the ball.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott.
Oh,
And he'll be out right
Malik
at the 35.
Walker, you really could have had a play.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen,
Wow,
they sent a message to the defense. Rush the
was
passer
that,
all
man?
you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, kill. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right.
That
And
should
he'll
have been a
just get
sack.
rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't
Plain
let him
and
just
simple.
sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's
That should have
opposite
been
a
a
lot of
fucking
game
sack.
plans in
Right.
today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're
Jesus.
trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott.
Give me that,
He's going to
nigga.
be
All you doing is
intercepted
throwing
for
it to
the
Zeke
third time
Elliott.
thus far. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to
really
accomplish.
cheated him.
But you know who's really upset on their team? The
It really shouldn't
defense.
have been no kick,
Already
though.
trailing.
That was
They're going to be
behind him.
counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Cowboys will take over.
Come on,
here
Pitts. You
at
getting
their own
shut down now,
12-yard
bro.
line. That is now 7 interceptions
You
between
getting
last
shut
week and
the
this week.
fuck
3 in
down.
this game, 4 a week ago.
And I
Nah,
saw
I'm not
the head
believing this
coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He was brought down by Eric Harris.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep, 45 to Mike. I got it. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Oh!
The guy's man complete.
No, I underestimated it.
Down, but not before
That was an interception.
across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh, and now
Kick your field
movement and a
goal, nigga.
whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Ryan.
Damn, man.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And congratulations to Dak Prescott, by the way. He just went over 20,000 career passing yards. And you remember he came into the league in 2016, and you remember the gruesome injury in 2020 that he had to fight back from. So congratulations to Mr. Prescott. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Elliott. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
First down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This nigga got it bad. He was literally only throwing it to.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted.
Get up. Go.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. They go play action with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw again is Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Kill. 47.
Now Dak. He's got Elliott, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Short play like that in this situation, this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Prescott. Finding Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's complete to Lamb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, every day, any day. Check 9, check 9. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Ryan wants to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. As as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless.